Since I started this podcast, I've had the privilege of sitting down with a few entrepreneurs, each operating in their own industries, respectively. And to say the least, the conversations I've had with them have been nothing short of interesting. And today's episode is no different. I sat down with Lilly, but most of you guys may know her as Mareka. And she's the founder of the Ilotu brand. And in case you guys are wondering what Ilotu is, it's a cosmetic brand as well as a fitness program that she founded a few years back. And I've known her for like 10 years plus, and still having this conversation with her was eye-opening because I got to hear things that I didn't expect to hear, to be honest with you. And as taken back as I was, it was really great to see her actually opening up and sharing her journey as an entrepreneur, the ups and downs, the personal things that she had to deal with, as well as the business side of that. So it was really one of those great conversations I had with a great friend, a lovely individual, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's show, man. Don't call me that. Oh, okay. Let's get serious. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the State of Mind podcast. Smooth voice. You know, so there's an intro thing I put together, right?
Sorry.
It's a funny story. So I put this intro together, right? On why I started the podcast. And then someone commented like, yo, what's with the bedroom voice?
Yeah. I would laugh like, okay, is that Pat? Is that the same Pat that I know?
That was hilarious. I was like, oh, this is the best shit I've heard all day. Thank you. If you're listening, by the way. You know who you are. But guys, we're back again, and I'm joined by a very, very special lady. Someone I've known for, I would say a decade, 15 years?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I met you like, 2010, 09?
I just remember being 15. So it has been a decade. I'm 25 now.
Holy shit. Has it been that long?
Yes, it has been. Wow. Yeah, I remember you were 3 years my senior. We met when you were in matric.
Yes, I was.
Yes.
Oh, that come off kind of weird, guys. I was like 15. Oh, what the fuck was you doing? Nothing happened, by the way. You gotta cover your tracks now, guys. This shit is scary. Everybody's being persecuted.
It's not me too this time. not me.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Make a little shed light on the top. But yeah, I'm joined by Lilly. How you been, girl?
I've been great, Pat. Surviving.
Aren't we all?
Coping. Hanging on. And yourself?
I'm
How
good.
are you?
I'm great. I'm feeling better now.
Yeah.
Yeah, not too long ago, I was not in the best state.
Oh.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
talking to the right people, doing certain things. Yeah, I got
Absolutely.
Fine now.
Sure. No, I feel like now I love how things have changed where it actually feels normal to be like, oh, hey, how are you? Ish, not so well. Oh, okay. Compared to back then, no matter how bad you felt, you'd actually be like, oh, I'm good. But now it's like, now people are actually okay with being like, nah, I'm not okay.
That's true, eh?
It's true. Like now people are actually like, I'm not okay, fam. Like I've actually been putting on my status a lot, like resting, guys, do not disturb, sleeping, don't bother me. Before that, you could never really do that because it kind of just seemed like, what's wrong with her?
Stuck up.
Yeah, stuck up. And now it actually seems like, oh, okay, let me let them be. Oh, I get it.
That's true. Now this the last 2 years, it really opened up a lot. Showed us the flames.
Yeah, ooh, like a heater. It's been a heater.
Damn, it's crazy. But
yeah.
Lilly, I've said this before, and I'm gonna say it again.
Okay.
I'm proud of you. I really am.
Aww.
I wanted to put this out one more time. I'm really proud of what you're doing and what you have continued to do.
Oh, Pat.
No, don't cry. I ain't got tissues here.
Oh,
man.
crap,
I
we
forgot
left them.
Yeah, so
It's okay.
it's about to get real sentimental in here. No, but I'm proud of what you've done, especially with this whole cosmetic thing. And the thing is, you haven't even stopped there.
No.
And you're doing the whole fitness thing as well. You're incorporating these things that they all work hand in hand at the end of the day.
Health.
And I'm just like, health is wealth. And it's funny. I'm so happy people are actually health conscious now.
Yeah, exactly. Hop on that
wagon.
wagon. Yes.
But the reason why I say this, like, you're a rare few that are doing good. I don't care what it is. You can be selling sweets. I don't give a fuck. But you're progressing. And I love that. I love seeing that. It actually gives me hope that.
No way.
It gives me hope that I can do the same fucking thing.
Okay.
I really can. So I'm like, okay, we're going to do this.
Yeah.
So I just want to let you know that. I mean, it didn't come off as smooth as I thought it would, but I'm just happy for you, man.
Guys, he's got some tears in his eyes. No, that means a lot because I won't lie. Like, a lot of what I'm doing, I'm literally just doing it because I'm just having fun. I'm literally just having fun. Like, I'm a very curious person. I'm like, oh, I wonder what that can do. And then I find myself being surrounded by people in the process. And I'm like, oh, okay, great. Yeah. But that's just pretty much it. So I always find it so weird. People are like, oh my God, you're my inspiration. I know you. And I'm like, you do? Like, how? Like, I'm just showing up for the gym. I'm just selling my product. And then I'm going back home to sleep. You know, I'm always like a homebody. I don't really go out or anything. So I don't even feel like I'm being intentional with clout. So I always find it like, oh my God, you said I'm an inspiration. Wow.
That's a good thing, actually.
Really?
Because that means you're focused on you, literally. Yeah. You don't even pay attention to what. Because everyone thinks, oh, she goes and sleep. Like, yeah, that's her routine. That's what she does. You figured out this thing that works for you. So it's like people when it's like an aura. You just give her this aura and you're like, she's herself. Yeah. She's not pretending. She's not doing anything. She does what she has to do. Friendly when she has to be. And she's out. You figured out a routine that most people are struggling to find.
Sure.
In this day and age especially. Everyone's fucking fake. Sorry. Some people are fucking fake.
Sorry. I need to.
Oh, no, dude. Okay. It's okay. See, I'm telling you, inspiration.
Guys, I'm just living my life.
And that's the thing. And that's the amazing part.
With my 1.2 thousand followers.
You take those things into consideration, like followers and stuff. It's a moment of honesty. It's okay.
Moments of honesty. Yeah. Honestly, I don't. For my personal page, I don't. My business, I'm trying to grow it because that's where I need it to see how people are coming, but I don't. I really don't, because I remember a very weird personal incident happened where I ended up kind of coming against somebody who has thousands of followers. And I'm like this little 1,000 followers. This person has a lot of followers, but they had zero ammunition. I had all the ammunition. Like,
so what was their problem?
They don't have a good foundation. That person is about clout. Because in that moment, it made me realize that it's not about the followers on Instagram. It's about what's in your bank account, number one. And who is part of your strategic team, number two.
Strategic team.
Strategic team. That was important because that made me realize how, and if I look at where that person is today, not to say that they kind of wiped off the face of the earth.
No, let's be honest. They fucked up. They fucked up.
They're struggling.
Okay.
They're struggling unnecessarily. We can struggle, but some struggles are unnecessary.
That's true.
In that person's case, it's an unnecessary struggle. This person knows a lot of celebrities. This person knows a lot of people. If you look at who they've worked with, they worked with a lot of people, but it just doesn't make sense why they just fell.
They operate in the same industry as you, right? Or
yes, they do. But that just made me see that really when it comes to business operation, very few people know actually how to not just secure the bag, but actually secure the right people and the right knowledge, which in return secures the bag.
Ooh.
So I really don't care about my 1.2 follower. I mean, like, I'm living. Like, it's 1.2 there, but we doing alright. We doing alright.
You're shitting on them, aren't you?
Y'all can keep your 100K followers. I'm good. I'm known by who I need to be known by. That's what matters.
That's true. That's a good one. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, you can buy followers too. You know, it doesn't make you any different.
Exactly.
Yeah. But for those that don't know, because clearly we just jumped
yes,
everything. You operate in this cosmetic industry, right?
Yes.
And from what I hear, it's cutthroat. Oh yeah. Apparently it's cutthroat, and I'm like, oh shit. But how did you get your start in this thing? Well, why cosmetics? Why shampoos? Why hair oils? Why all these things?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Okay, I come from a family that naturally likes to be green, so to say. We just like being very active. My parents are very active. We love our vegetables. We love lettuce. For the longest time, I can recall my mom throwing lettuce in my lunchbox in school.
You must have been the
I hated
weird kid in school, right?
Yeah, exactly. my peers had knickknacks, and I was here with lettuce. It was like, what the hell? My parents hate me. Like, it was, at that age, you don't understand. You also want to have fizzies and lollies, but you got tomatoes and things. It's just like, what in the world? Yeah, but now it paid off. When I look back, and I'm like, oh wow, it was actually a great foundation for my body, and I'm happy because it's something I'm so used to. It's just who we are. And then now when it comes to skin and hair, my sisters and I have always been, naturalistas. Like, we just love coconut oils and trying all these things on our hair and our skin. But also, I'm like the sensitive one in my family, like not just emotionally, but also like physically, like, creatives, yeah. I don't know, even sometimes Vaseline, a lot of things always made me react. So I was just kind of forced to always apply like coconut oil on my skin, or maybe mix it with whatever Nivea was there just to really do the job. And we had a relative, my dad's oldest brother, second oldest. He had skin cancer for about 10 years, I remember. 10 years. And when he passed away, it just, not just say it's because he wasn't using coconut oil or anything, but it was like, it just brought skin disorders and hair disorders to my attention. Like, maybe my skin's reacting, but looking at it long term, if I had to keep using something chemically based, it could affect me on a long term basis. So it just kind of really made me so hungry and curious to just dive deeper into various skin and hair disorders that are happening, and just seeing that a lot of people are actually struggling because our country, it's hot. Like, this is desert climate. It's just confusing weather. So Claire and these funny things don't always work for all of us like they do overseas, So really just creating a brand that's able to assist Namibians or persons basically in the SADC region with our kind of climate, number one. And number two, it was also a hustle. Unfortunately, it happened. The whole idea came about when my parents divorced. So it was like 2014. When they divorced, it was so messy. I mean, any child of a divorced household, that first year or two, as the kids, you're not really paid attention to. Your parents are so busy fighting. You don't forget that there's no food at home, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I literally had to just sell things here and there to maybe get like pies and stuff like that for my sister and I to put fuel in the car. It was intense, guys. Like, it was... I don't even think my parents still know till today, like, what kind of pressure they really put my little sister and I under, for those 2 years.
Shit.
So it was really like I had to survive. And luckily, I remember I was on campus and my friend actually liked the way this avocado oil mix thing I did worked for her hair. So she gave me money and she kind of gave me hope, like, oh my God, this thing actually worked well. So then she referred her other friends and her family and everything. So they were like my first client base. At that point, it was still just survival. Because initially, I wanted to be an artist. I mean, you know me. I was dancing, painting. So I wanted to be a professional dancer and painter my whole life. That's all I saw, you know. Stay upstairs.
You can still do it.
Yeah, I still do that.
Yeah.
So the whole business women thing was just never part of the plan, ever. If I have to be honest, never saw myself like this. But as I started getting clout, and then I started working at an advertising company because I really needed to make some real money now, because things really got even worse, where my parents were not able to pay for my school, but I owed like a lot of money.
Student debt. Tell me about it.
Parents, pay attention to your kids. Like, I know you all fight each other, but you making your kids suffer, really. So I got the job as a junior graphic designer that year in 2017, and I was just using that 3,000. I remember very well, and I feel like it's important for me to say this. People feel like you need to have a lot of money to start a business. No, guys. So from that 3,000 I was getting, 2,000 went to school. The difference had to go into the fuel, the food, and then reinvesting in trying to make my products look prettier so that I can keep selling, because that was quick money. So I had that plan. So I was really not sleeping. I remember very well, 17, 18, I was not sleeping, because you're really working till late, because we had a lot of late nights. Working, when you get home and you're factoring till like 4 or 5 a.m. and then you have to get up again at 6 because you have to go to work. I remember I was really not sleeping. So at that point, still, it's just a thing of business. And then just having random people like, oh, this smells nice, I actually like it. But I was like, okay, it's doing something. Then eventually I got an email from...
Nigerian?
No! I got an email from Nipad Sanbio, so the African company or organization that partnered together with NCRST here, the National NC Commission, NCR Research Technology. Sorry, I always have to say it out loud.
Yeah, noticed.
Yes. So they were running like a women's entrepreneurial workshop under health and technology, or science rather, science. So I was the only exception because my products seemed health related.
Okay.
Health under science. Everybody else was a scientist, like they're having crazy ideas, atoms, whatever. All the other women.
And you come with cosmetics.
Yeah, cosmetics. But it's still science, but they were like, yeah, it's a different end goal.
It's different.
Yeah, and I remember at that point our company was doing so bad. You know, in that year, some of the economy was crashing. A lot of print houses, marketing agencies were closing. So our agency was also not doing very well. So at that point, my boss was like, you literally had to be dying if you had to miss work. But now this email I got, I had to be away for 3 months, like for 1 week for each month. But it still felt a lot. And I was like sitting there like, oh my God, I need this job, because now I bought a laptop so I can do freelance graphic design work, which is giving me more money. And then also still finish paying for school and then still survive, you know. So I remember being so frustrated, because when that email came through, it gave me confirmation that I'm onto something. Clearly, this is not just a hustle. There's something here. To whoever, I don't even know where they found me. I didn't even have social media at that point. That was really weird. Mouth. Probably.
That's the best marketing tool right
probably, you know. So I remember crying in my room, and this is something very important for anyone who doesn't know which way to go if you're at this crossroad that I was at. I was 11 months into my company. I mean, into being a junior graphic designer at that company. And I remember crying, you know, it's not everything. I was crying because I was so frustrated, because now here came this opportunity to grow my business into something that I could see long-term would be amazing. But then I have to still show up here, because the short-term thing that already exists is helping me with my day-to-day right now. And my boss is just not very nice that time. And I just remember hearing this voice. No lie, I remember hearing this voice saying, are you going to let go of your calling because you're scared of your boss? No lie. I wiped my tears real fast because I knew that was God right there.
That gut feeling. No, fuck it.
Yeah, sometimes you just know when it's,
Yeah.
whatever talking to you. I was like, oh my gosh. So I was like, okay, I go to work tomorrow. I just have to go upstairs, show my boss the email because I'm just going away for a week. If he fires me, then fine. I guess that's how I go full time.
Yeah.
I remember going to work and they just called us all to the boardroom for a meeting. And they're like, no, companies are doing very well, so we have to let some of you go. And then it was me and another guy that had to go first.
Wow.
That was crazy. I know.
Okay.
I was like, I don't have to say anything.
So you're not necessarily even leaving on like the bad note.
It's like,
okay,
I had a whole speech for y'all, but okay. I don't have to say anything. So that's how I got full time. I was retrenched. And funny enough, because if you're retrenched, you're given 2-3 months of like your last days. The last day was also the last day I needed my salary to pay for my school installment. And I think I had 1 more month after for my laptop. So meaning as soon as I'm let go, it's a clean page everywhere. No debt. So it's almost as if my job came in right when I needed it just to get through and then let go when it's time for the new chapter.
Just imagine.
That was crazy.
Because what you just described is literally what every entrepreneur has gone through.
No way.
That dilemma of, okay, I'm stuck. Not necessarily stuck, but in the spot where, okay, this is what's paying for the necessities. So this is what helped me get through life. But to take that leap of faith.
Yes.
Because now it's a gut feeling. You can't even ignore it anymore. Because even for me, I told myself. So here's a funny story. I was employed for 24 hours.
24 months or something.
24 hours. I was literally employed for 24 hours. It's not like I fucked up or anything. It's just 24 hours. I say it out loud. I never said that shit out loud. But okay, I was employed for 24 hours. Okay, and obviously there were a lot of complications, a lot of in between things because I ended up getting the job by myself. I didn't ask anyone.
Okay.
So just like me and my cousin were talking. She just put me through to the right people. I got the job. No one knew of it. Obviously, when people found out, especially my parents, it was a commotion. And because I was like, I was 17, 18 also, man. I'm like, look, it's not about money. This is just my little personal experiment for myself. Money's a bonus, don't get me wrong. But the point was, I got fired. I didn't get fired. I was let go.
Which is a pat.
I was let go.
Okay. Let's go with that.
Yeah. And then, but the whole time, I was also in the space of thinking, okay, I have a job. I'm cool with it. But I was wondering if I had that job till this day, because I told myself I'm never going to fucking look for a job again, because what I've been doing lately, because I took a leap of faith. Also, I'm like, man, my last $2,000, I bought myself a computer box.
Wow.
I could have done anything else.
Yeah.
And I was like, let me just sacrifice, just invest it.
Yeah.
And the point I was trying to make is leap of faith.
Yeah.
When you have that gut feeling,
Listen,
you're right. After the time,
right.
especially when you're doing the things for the right reasons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're doing it for the right reason, you know what you're doing. I mean, you already had the situation, people already like referring you, which is why you got the email.
Yeah.
So,
Believe
in yourself. That belief, it's hard.
No, it's true. And funny enough, we always sit there praying like, oh my gosh, let the doors open, let this open. And then when something like that happens, you're like, nah, that can't be it. Like sometimes we forget that the opportunity won't always present itself in a package that you're expecting it to. That's why it's so important to follow your gut. Follow your gut. It can be the weirdest seven-eyed thing coming towards you, but your gut will probably say, that is a sweet thing. Go give it a hug.
No.
You never know.
And if you fuck up, then you learn.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, since that day, everything just started going so fast. No lie. It was that opportunity and then Sunlam opportunity, and we actually won like prize money, which I ended up being able to use to brand my company and everything. And then from there, it was just more and more. Then GIZ finding us, and then USAID, then all the media, the Namibian, all these things. I kid you not, I've never had to pick up my phone. I was always called. hi, this is who from where. We saw you. Hi, this is who from where. I'm just like, what is happening? Because at this point, I'm still like being an artist. You know, we like being in our rooms, locked up.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, where are you guys finding me? And I'm not mad, but oh my goodness, like
it's overwhelming, eh?
Yeah, but it was like, wow, that's how you know, like, okay, we're doing the right things.
That's cool.
It's just been 2 years in business, and it already feels like 10 years.
Just imagine that. You're such a long way to go. Believe me.
And we're not even...
You haven't even scratched the surface.
Not even.
know?
Like, wait till I get money. And then you'll see where I actually want us to be. Like, it's crazy.
I can't wait till I make my first million.
Guys.
Honestly, how I would act, though. Will I be a prick? Or
I just know that I love that meme where it's like, I'm not going to pretend money will change me. Like,
yeah.
You never know. Maybe it's not changing. Maybe it's just the real you that finally has money that's out. Or
just amplifying your personality.
This person right now is the broke you. So, I don't know.
Yeah. I have this thing. I tell myself, it's not expensive. I just can't afford it.
Yes.
You know? Because the moment you say it's... Or even the moment you say, nah, just small money, that's all it's going to be for you. Small money.
Exactly.
I mean, every win, no matter how small or big, it's a win.
And it's the same with opportunities. Like, one thing I've noticed with a lot of Namibians, really a lot of Namibians who are proclaimed business owners, when I go on NBII's Facebook page, it's Namibia's Business Institute.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah. They put out a lot of opportunities. And whenever they put out local opportunities, like these award stuff that they have now, they get a lot of likes, a lot of comments. But the moment they put out an opportunity that's overseas, I literally only see 2 or 5 likes in terms of interest. And it made me realize that a lot of us are intimidated by opportunities. No lie. Because people are always like, oh my gosh, how did you end up there? Or wait, how did you end up Germany? Or what? I'm like, guys, just apply. If you say that you see your brand being international, you have to think international. You have to ooze international energy. You can't just stay here. You can't just be like, hey, my Gazi, what? You'll only get, hey, my Gazi customers. You need to...
You get, hey, how you doing? I'm
you need to switch.
bro, can I get that cosmetic brand?
You need to switch.
Those were terrible accents, by the way, bro.
Yeah.
We tried. No, it's funny because I remember, I don't know if it was Gary V. I don't know, it was one of his vlogs where he was like, exactly what you just said, opportunities. If I come to you right now and I say, look, I have $500,000, what's your plan? Do you have an idea? Do you have a product? Do you have a service? 99.9% of the time, people won't even have anything to say. But they talk shit like, yeah, there are no opportunities, nothing. But as soon as someone comes to you with like, okay, dude, here's 200,000, here's 500,000. What did you have in mind? Quiet. So yeah, you're right. We're really intimidated by...
We are.
International standards, I guess. I don't know. Even I was at this pitch at NBII, actually. I was at the pitch, and I forgot the dude's name. It's Saki. Yeah. He was just like, yo, don't be afraid to ask for loans, guys. Don't be afraid. Because the reason why people are actually afraid to ask for loans or any kind of form of financial aid is because they're probably not going to use it for that purpose.
Yeah.
They're likely to buy a house, Range Rover, go to Dubai. You know what I'm saying?
On a yacht, twerk.
Oh, yeah.
Which I still want to do, though, but yeah.
Bucket list. But that's the point. Like, nobody... it's strange, man. We talk a lot of shit about not having opportunities or whatever, but when they do come...
And also the effort. People don't want to work. They don't want to work. Like, when I went to Germany, for example... Ooh.
How was it? Oh, by the way, we never mentioned the name of your brand.
Oh, My bad.
Yeah, man, guys. Obviously I put it in the description.
Yeah.
they gotta mess with it, and you gotta bring me my beard oil, by the way.
Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. Cool.
You know, brother still got.
Let me start over.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Lilly.
Going way back.
Going way back. I'm Lilly, or Mareka, as you may know now, and I'm the founder of Ilotu Cosmetics as well as Ilotu Fix Fitness. So Ilotu Cosmetics is a natural and organic Namibian manufacturing company.
Word.
Where we manufacture skincare and hair care products. These can range from body oils to detox masks, exfoliating scrubs, foot treatments, hair care stuff. Ooh. And this is for anyone really that is a health enthusiast, as well as persons with various health ailments. So if you've got oily, dry skin, but also if you've got eczema, or if you got alopecia with your hair, if you got arthritis with your joints, our oils are also good to help you. If you've got even asthma or aromatherapy oils, if you've got fungal infections, insect bites. So we're really very healthcare based. We're not just a beauty product. So we like to work with pharmacies. Our products can be found and they are currently be used at one of Namibia's 5-star hotels, travel lodges.
You just had to say that.
I had to say, not just it is a 5-star, okay?
It's flexing on people right now, yo.
Gohaganas Travel Lodge, okay? If you go for treatments, our product they're using, as well as Marua Super Spa.
Nice, really?
Yebo.
Okay. That was a nice radio ad, by the way.
Thank you.
How many times have you done that? Way too many
Enough.
times.
Too many times.
Yeah, so on to the other part.
Yeah.
Because we got that out of the way. You're saying you in Germany.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So why that trip meant a lot to me was I attended on a study tour. It's called Vivanas Biofach. It's the world's leading organic and natural trade fair. Mm-hmm. Anyone is there, like Lush and everyone. It's like a big deal. Okay. So I managed to go on a study tour. I couldn't exhibit because my products are still not certified by an international standard that is needed to be there, but it is underway. Okay. So basically, as much as GIZ sponsored the majority, the difference that had to come from our own pocket was immense, like 10 G's.
Damn.
I had to.
It's a lot.
Exactly. And they covered like 3/4. Like they took a huge part. They covered the flight, everything. So my difference was 10K excluding pocket money for a week. Ooh. So I was really like, that trip really showed me how bad I want this. It really tested my critical thinking skills also, because on this study tour, you get to meet anyone who's anyone, number one. Mm-hmm. And number two, you really get to see what exactly is needed of you if you want to export to the EU market. There's a lot of stuff that come to play. A lot of people are like, oh no, I'm going to export. Do you know, sir, what it takes? The kind of paperwork and certification it takes. It's a lot. It's a very tedious process. Mm-hmm. So you get an opportunity to really understand what it takes to enter those markets. You get to make contacts also, so that when you do manage to get your papers, you have those people's business cards also. So it's a whole pool of an opportunity, really. So my mom was broke at the time. My dad and I were also still a bit weird. I mean, this is still like post-divorce, you know, so things are still a bit sketchy. Still taking care of yourself kind of atmosphere.
2018?
Yeah, 2018.
That's like 2
no,
years.
It was... When did COVID start? 2020.
See what I mean?
It was literally now.
2020.
It was now. I remember I came back just before lockdown, like Feb. I came late Feb. March was when we locked down. Yes, so it was in Feb when we went. So I had to fork out that much. And I remember, I'll just be honest with you guys, you know, SMEs, my closing balance that year in December was about 10, maybe 12. And I was happy because that was like a lot for me. I'm like, yay, that's even net, you know, like, yay, we got 12K, you know, and that's really cool. We already did everything and we left at 12K. But now I have to see how all of that had to come right out again. If I want this like it's fine.
Sucks.
I don't mind going in a minus. We've been here before.
Yeah.
It's for the trip, and I'm gonna come back with way more. That'll bring me so much more information long term. You know, so I took out a bit, asked some family what, and really just did the applications, visa. I was literally on my own for that trip. I didn't realize how alone I was until that trip, really. But I just said, God, you know, and I know what's the outcome from this trip. Until today, it's the most memorable ever. Just seeing a lot of gaps in the country, starting with a simple basic as we don't have a quality assurance body in the country. That's why we have a lot of weird things on our shelves that people can't regulate.
A lot of things can be they can be accounted for. I don't know what the fuck it is, but imagine sanitizers.
Oh, don't get me started. It's gonna piss me off.
Literally, there was a point. Let me
there was a situation there.
So I'm entering Baines, right? The security guards have the whole spray thing, right? So I'm like, okay, good. Spray my hand, and I lie to you not. I smelled vinegar, pine gel, and spirits.
Oh my goodness!
And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on, yo? My hands turned out white as hell.
Oh, it's a vinegar.
So it made me question a lot of things. Like, okay, who the fuck made this concoction? And what made it worse, I found it. There was selling it.
It was the Seku himself.
Oh my god. Smart guy. And the funny thing is, I felt okay. This is his problem. So he's doing this shit probably by himself. But I saw the same thing being sold in one of these stores, and I'm like, oh man, this is so bad.
You know what pisses me off? Because now we kind of got a bit excited when, you know, imports were restricted, because things had to be locked from SA. So we're like, okay, it's our time to shine, you know, local manufacturers, everything. We were shut down so fast because now, I mean, we are manufacturers, we have formulations, we have everything. But, guys, I swear, we are our own EP. Namibians will make you broke. So now we start manufacturing, not just me, but, you know, in this association that we're in that I mentioned to you, we are all like on this tip of, okay, let's supply sanitizers since this is our chance to shine. We are formulators, this is our thing. You saw how NSI put out that thing of, no, you have to have NSI inspect your stuff to have that. Now, we got upset because, number one, they don't have an SME division. Number two,
their process is tedious, by the way.
It's very tedious and it's expensive. It's so expensive, Pat, really.
10 G's just to fuck. I'm like, what the
Not
hell?
just 10. The quote, the estimate that they gave me when I sat with them at the table was amounting to at least like 150 G's. Literally.
Damn. Because for me, when we're trying it, that was literally them having to test it. I'm like, why do I have to pay you to test my shit? Like, I'm making it.
It's a lot.
I'm already spending money.
I mean, to bring out an investigator is between 5 to 8 G's already, and they have to take at least 3 to 5 on your site. That's excluding the process itself. So.
And you're trying to tell me that all these things that are being sold went through that process?
No, they don't.
Ways, man.
They don't. They even said they don't focus on that. Like, literally. So now we're attending this workshop. They're like, okay, fine. Let's invite you guys all to the workshop so we can tell you how it should be done. Fine. We all go there. As Fabu Farm, a lot of big people, we're all there. Halfway through the presentation, this one guy, some white guy, old white guy. I don't want to mention the company he's from, but it's a very big company. Yeah. He just picks up his mic and he's like, bullshit, bullshit.
It was like, whoa.
You guys are killing us. Like, he was so mad. He was like, no, it doesn't make sense. Why did we really just feel like we are being attacked by our own government? Really? You can't tell me that you guys don't even regulate the people that put stuff on the shelves right now. But when it comes to local manufacturers, when I come here with A to Z processes and whatever that don't even apply. Number one, we don't even produce our own cosmetic packaging. But part of your process is you also have to evaluate a few of those things. So even if you are trying to apply your standard of whatever the certification bodies across the globe do, you need to adjust it because we already don't have a lot of things in our primary sector here. So you need to be somewhat lenient when it comes to auditing some of our companies here, you know. It was a whole thing. Like, we were really mad. We were like, no, but how do we win? Because now even if we save up all this money and have you come, that doesn't give me a chance to go onto the shelves there. You guys aren't forcing shop owners to also make it a priority to put us first before these funny Malaysian and Japanese companies.
Yeah.
The CEO just took the mic and she's like, oh, I'm so sorry, sir. Unfortunately, we only focus on exports. When it comes to import, maybe just make sure you have a relationship or talk to the shop owner.
These people don't help. I don't even know why they have these fucking conferences.
We walked out, Pat. No joke. We just started closing our laptops like, okay, then why are we here? Peace out. Like, so we all just didn't do it. So you just see you don't see Namibian sanitizers. I think only Kayomi Sands. She's been bold. I don't know how she went by. But I mean, she's Forbes anyway. Maybe she has money for it. Congrats to you, girl.
It's all about knowing the right people at the end of the day, too.
But everybody else, we're just like, you know what? Screw this. This is ridiculous.
It's exactly with the whole beeper situation. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's happening now. But I think it was 3 years ago. I was at one of their conferences. And obviously, me being a designer, I want to protect my shit.
Yeah.
But they hit me with this weird clause or term. They're like, yo... Because initially, I literally have to register each design I make, right? I have to register it. And I think I have to make like a monthly payment in order for it not to be stolen. But I'm like, most companies probably rebrand after 10, 15 years. So why do I need to register every month for something I made?
Under which IP?
I'm not sure what it was. I can't recall. But I asked, like, does that even make sense? No, sir. It's just how things work. I'm like, no, this is how you work.
Yeah.
Shit doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But you like, and what really messes with me is the fact that people are talking about empowering our people, yet you're trying to fuck us over every chance you get.
At the same time, there are more processes to just overthrow us than actually empower. No lie.
You know how it's so hard. Here's what I realized recently. It's so hard to register a business as a Namibian as opposed to a foreigner.
Yeah.
A foreigner. The thing is, and not to take anything away from some of these foreigners, some of them are fucking shady though. But the ones that aren't, they went through the right processes, fine. But one thing I noticed is when you have money, you have influence.
Yeah. Money speaks here.
Look at these Chinese guys. I found out these guys weren't paying taxes a couple of years ago. China, none of them pay tax.
They're chilling.
And when the police come, they just close the doors. And I'm thinking, yo, these people are rent free. They're staying here rent free. All that money they're making is not coming back here. It's going.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. A lot of stuff here. And that's why I feel very blessed to have the amazing strategic partners we have now, like USAID and GIZ, who really just, I say it was favored, like the way they just found Ilotu and taking us through all these formulation workshops overseas and getting us all these international like buyers and stuff. Like they're really helping us because they know that this is a huge issue here. So they just scouting certain companies and just taking it from you. So like now we're busy going through an audit process to have our staff international certified and everything. Yeah. So a lot of which can't be done here. And my quote came out way cheaper than with NSI, and it's for an international it's ridiculous, guys. Like, but once again, apply. Like one thing I can tell you, in Namibia, what I've noticed, and you can see it with a lot of our musicians and personalities, the whole country will know you, but the bank account will not resonate the fame. How many
times you come across, I follow you, I like what you do. But I'm like, yo, you could say that in my comments, Yeah. I would appreciate it too.
People will know you here, but they won't pay you. Man. Don't stay here. I mean, stay here, but don't only keep your mind here. Think outside the box. Any business that you're working on right now, I feel like if it's not property, I feel like you need to really think global. You think export. You make connections. Like really build a strong online presence, because one thing about Namibia, it's small enough, people can know you easily. I like how people know the company and everything, but you will not get the kind of money you deserve if you want to stay and only focus local. So basically, don't just focus local. Focus local, but out local plus. Do local plus. Okay, think about the neighboring countries. Think overseas. See how you can always have your brand here, your tangible goods, but also your intangible overseas. How can you also create partnerships overseas? I mean, I was recently introduced to Fiverr, where I do fitness. Fiverr.
Only now?
Yeah, like just
Let me
this
guess.
year. Comfort. Comfort. If you don't know a woman called Comfort, you are not living.
I don't know where she how she comes across.
Comfort is heaven sent. If comfort is in your life, the hand of God is over you.
I started to think that too, because every time she comes here, I just find out something new.
Exactly.
Okay.
No, really, I swear, I got my first client who's in Atlanta, Georgia. She's even an actress, guys, and she's giving me way more than at least 2-3 clients combined in one fitness session. Because when you go outside these borders, they understand the value of these things. I mean, here's a junior graphic designer. I ended up, when they promoted me, $7,000. That's excluding before they even deduct everything. I took home like 4. But if you go to freaking Cape Town, juniors start from 20. You can live off
Of
just being a junior designer. 20. So I don't know. There's a certain, I don't know who controls the business syllabus in the country, but it needs a lot of work. Like so really, guys, just think international. Don't give up on your dancer dream. Don't give up on your creative dream. Just create an online presence. There's so many platforms now. There are clients out there who are willing to pay you anything. Someone on Fiverr was willing to give away $200 just to take the one photo, remove the background, and put it on a different background. I kid you not. I don't know if he was that desperate or people are out there.
Shit. I opened my account, but I'm not active. Oh, I'm going back. What? You know how simple that is? Even when you say,
exactly.
Like, no.
It'll take you like 5 minutes to go and then put him there. Like, people are
Should
paying.
I add detail? To make it look good too? I can't.
People are willing to pay you.
Okay.
The world out there, they understand talent.
They do.
They don't negotiate. They don't just say, but it's just a logo. They don't even do that.
You know, I'm at a point where those people I ignore.
Absolutely.
And everyone's like, no, but you should be persistent. I'm like, yeah, there's a difference between being persistent and then someone just being a dick about it. I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking chase you.
Yeah.
I know where you stand already. Your body language, when you talk. Yes, you don't get
know.
discounts. I just met you. What you mean? I just met you. But
look at that.
It is what it is, man.
It is what it
cutthroat.
is. Yeah.
It's cutthroat. But yeah, Ilotu. That name is sexy as fuck. Ooh. Especially when you actually now.
I think we should hire you to do our TV ad when we get there. Ilotu.
Come by. Ilotu.
I love it.
We can talk about it. This voice ain't cheap. So
yeah, no, it's cool. We understand, man. Just send us your invoice. We got it.
Because for the longest time, like I said, I don't know why I never took the time to actually like read it properly. I just like the goal. I'm like, okay, it's probably Lotus, and I move on my life. And then today you actually clarified it for me.
Yeah.
It's Ilotu.
Yes.
What does that mean? Where does it come from?
Ilotu is Suvia. I am from the Masuvia tribe in Zambezi. Yep. So Ilotu means, depending on context, it's beautiful, it's great, it's fantastic. Yeah.
It's all in one, hey? Ilotu. Does that apply for dudes too? Like
yeah, like yeah.
How would you call me beautiful? Would you call me beautiful? Let's say I have a beautiful soul. Because I know I'm pretty, I'm handsome.
Like for a person, you'll be say, mane mulotu. Like, whoa, okay, person's
what?
Yeah.
Me? It's me. I like that. But why Ilotu though? Is that something? Because initially we spoke about it earlier, but what gravitated you to that word specifically?
I just wanted something personal. Because when it comes to choosing a name for your company, and again, this is just word advice to a lot of these I'll keep saying self-proclaimed because there's a
Clearly
lot
you
of
know
red
a lot.
flags. I know too much. We can maybe talk about some red flags to look out for who's fake, who's not. But anyway, so a lot of people overlook business names. Your name for your business, it's like naming a child. You don't just name it. It has to mean the name you give it. It should speak for itself. Like you shouldn't feel like, oh, 2 years on the line, let's change it quickly. We're revamping by changing the name even.
Again.
It already means you weren't serious. The name is basically the seed you already put down and the roots that come from there. Your name, it should be able to expand for you. You know, like the moment you say, like what we did now with Ilotu. So Ilotu Investments is what is on BIPA, but our trading name is Ilotu Cosmetics, and then we have Ilotu Fix, for the gym, and then my graphic design that still has to be whatever. It's like Ilotu Creative. So the name you choose for your company should be able to expand by itself. It's not Pupkavits, people with Mareka bill, Pupkavits, whatever. You should be able to do that with the name, meaning that base that you set, it needs to be...
So it sets the tone.
It needs to set the tone. Everything else has to come out of it, you know?
Preach.
So it helps if it has a generic yet specific at the same time meaning. So Ilotu, it's very generic, like, oh, it's beautiful, but at the same time, I guess because of now the design, where the design comes in, the design aspect of things, is where it becomes like...
Did you design it yourself?
Yeah.
No?
So with the brand, I worked with a close friend. His name is Matt, so he helped me put it together. I was just like, okay, what? Because I'm a good graphic designer, but I just needed a bit of assistance here and there. But basically, I'm in charge of our marketing material.
No, you make everything. You design everything. From the poster, digital flyers, to the ads here and there, all that.
Yeah, bro.
Stressful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Back to the name thing.
Yeah.
I remember this girl. She had a kid, right? And I don't know. I think she named the kid Intelligent. And then me and my friends were laughing because we're like, "Yo, what if the kid's not intelligent?"
I'm
like,
trying not to laugh. I'm trying not to laugh.
Because the point I'm trying to make here is you set the foundation for your kid.
Yes, you do.
Because that kid's going to be intelligent. That's going to have a rough.
And the kid's getting ease.
Oh my god.
The kid is reading like the dog.
And imagine you just set the tone for this kid's entire school career, whether he's gonna have a good one or a fucked up one.
Yeah.
So same thing with business. And the names. Oh, I've seen some names.
Ooh.
I've seen some names, and I'm not impressed. I am not impressed. I don't know if it's a shell company or just like the investment. But I was like, yo, I think you can be a little more creative, man. You don't have to look far. Just why don't you name it after your mom? Something that really means something to you.
Yes, something. You know? Or abbreviate if you really want. Because this one, some names. I don't want to say anything. Let me just look at what's on the table.
Marinda Ba.
Morinda Boondog Trading CC. And you sell lollipops. I have seen it. Because I mentor quite a few people now, and I'm just like, you better change your name because you ain't gonna make money.
People won't even take you serious.
They won't take you serious. How do you want to go up there and say, hi, follow who trading? Like, you can't even pronounce your name. It needs to be short and sweet.
Very true.
And I'm so sorry, but to some of my locals, I know you want to keep it in your home language, but and then you have a product that you want to sell in Kleiner Cooper and Olympia, guys. Like,
look, you have to conform.
You need to conform. Look, who is your audience? Now you have a whole, I don't know, dilimeke kharata, something, I don't know, just something very deep, but then you want the Caucasian market. Like, I get it. I'm not saying it's wrong to have your local. I mean, I have mine, but I mean,
Just
I
be
found
creative,
the
man.
shortest
Yeah.
word for it. Something that can roll off the tongue very easily, guys.
Yeah.
Please take that very seriously.
Just be creative with it, man.
Be creative with it. Really, it's a lot.
Even my thing, Maverick Studios.
Yeah.
The only reason why I gravitated to that word, I was in a marketing class.
Mm-hmm.
And this word just caught my attention. I didn't know what the fuck it meant. I had no idea, but for some reason I gravitated to it. To come find out, it's literally someone who's just open-minded, unorthodox.
Nice.
Yeah, free thinking. And
That's
I'm like,
sweet.
I love that.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm gonna go with it. So it was kind of weird because people thought because it's Maverick. Then they're like, oh, so you just moved your name PAT. I'm like, it has nothing to do with my name actually. But thank you for bringing it up. But it has nothing to do with my name. It's just a word that I gravitated to, and that's what I want the brand to represent. As far as every designer I'm gonna work with, whatever, we're just gonna be doing our thing. It may be unorthodox methods, but best believe we're gonna get it done, and you're gonna love it.
And I mean, that's actually what helps you with slogans and taglines.
Yeah.
Because you have the name first, and then usually the meaning is what will then become the slogan. So then you'll be like Maverick Studios.
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Creative to creative.
Yes. So, guys, please take your name seriously. Please, if you want to make money, just do what's right.
But tell me, what are the? Because obviously we've been talking about a few of the ups. What are the the other side? What are the negatives? Operating in this specific industry? Because Zoe, she told me quite a few things, and I'm like, damn. Because she was like, there are a few people that obviously their intentions are bad, but then there are people who try to steal ideas as well, try to steal ingredients or the way you make your thing. So
we have been through it. No, Zoe and I, we've been through a lot, like individually and together. We just they're like, yo, sis.
It's cutthroat. That's the theme of the show today, actually. Yeah. Cutthroat.
No, but it's true. I mean, like I've mentioned from a government's perspective. So in terms of breakthrough, the way our current setup is as a country is already a bit of a downfall. No lie. You really, really, from experience, international help is the only way to get you. I mean, GIZ coming through to pay us to go where and sponsor a few things. USA Trade Hub, the Americans coming through to do what. So a lot of Ilotu strides came from outside help, which is sad. And that's part of why we're busy getting our manufacturing hub accredited so that we can actually be that place where we can take in upcoming manufacturers and already have their stuff accredited through us. So we're just really, it's a lot of load that we're busy lifting so that we can make things possible. So Zoe and I like to say that we are literally creating the industry. It's a lot of heavy duty, literally, so that this whole mess can stop. It's a lot. So that's the one major challenge, one of those you can't really control factors, but you can see what you can do about.
You can manage it.
Sorry?
You can manage it.
Hey.
Somehow.
Yeah. Limping here and there, but we're managing.
As far as the individuals within the industry, how are they?
Pretty much what she said. It's people are bulldogs out here, no lie. But I mean, that's just what it's like, y'all. If you want to be a business owner, you need to be a shark, no lie. Yeah. I mean, be sweet. Don't be unnecessarily bitchy. But no, some are just really just unnecessarily bitching. So, but I mean, like, just be nice, but then be a shark, because realistically, there's still sharks out there. I always say eat or be eaten. Literally. So I literally have people come to me and they try and be sly. I don't know if it's apparently it's my face. I'm just like, okay, let my cute face fool you, but I'm gonna eat your ass. Like, not like that. Pause. But, don't eat your ass. Hepatitis E is real, y'all. You can cut that out.
Yeah, I'm just mute that. And then. But that's what the show's all about. Authenticity.
Yes, no, it's eat or be eaten. So even if you don't want to be mean, just be wise, because people are out there. I've had people come for me, really try. And I'm always confused. Like, always look at Zoe. Like, Zoe, what am I doing? I ain't doing anything. And I just have people, like on the one trip I went to, no lie, this one lady who also came with, she was literally paparazzi on that trip, taking pictures of me. Taking like shots where I'll be maybe like eating ice cream and you can see this person is clearly up at some third story floor and she's snapping my every movement. And she had the nerve to still send them to me. And I was like, oh, hey, you look so cute. Here you go. I'm just like, when did you even take these?
Creepy.
Where were you? No lie. Like, people really, like, they're so curious. I'm just minding my business. And I've noticed how the more you mind your business, the more people are just like, what is she up to?
Yeah.
Pretty
much.
So really just guarding yourself. There's been a lot of that happening. No lie. I've had people come for me at the gym. No lie.
How about places?
Someone I thought who was a good friend of mine actually tried and called the cops on me the one time to try and do like I'm breaking COVID curfew, what. But unfortunately, they didn't win with that. But I've literally had people try me. Guys, envy is real in the industry. You think people like you. You think people are your friends. I've had a kind of people. I've had lots of heartbreak. Formula stuff, that stuff is real. I haven't personally experienced it, but I know during workshops that I've attended, I've also had people who tried and steal my slides to have on their pitch. Obviously they didn't succeed because I mean, if you steal a slide, you don't know the content that has to attach to the slide anyway. Idea. So I don't know what they were trying. It's real. People are out to get you.
Yeah, man.
People are really out to get you. It's crazy.
Yeah, but what you're saying is nothing new, actually.
Yeah.
I just like to hear from a different perspective. Nah, shit is crazy.
Yeah.
You know, even when you've heard it all before, you know. I've heard all these things. Yeah, you know, just do this, and you know, I'm gonna take you with me. I'm like, bro, pay my fucking money.
Yeah. All I can say is, guys, if it's your idea, it's your baby. Don't be quick to collaborate. Don't be quick to partner. Stay in your lane, especially if it's still been a year, 2 years. Do you? It's very tempting to work with someone. It's very tempting if they have a great offer, but it is your calling. It is your anointing. That is your thing. So they can also see from outside how they want to piggyback off your thing. Definitely. So be really, really careful. Really careful. I mean, let's say it's a great idea. But since they're trying to come to you as a shark, also put on your shark, whatever. What do they have? Shark thingies, antennae, whatever sharks have. Fin?
Yeah, fin.
It's just a fin, and I had to think of an antenna anyway.
Yeah. That threw me off.
Get your fin and see how you can also get your thing out of whatever they're trying to do for you. I've done it before. I won't lie. Like, you want to come spin me? Okay. It's fine.
I'm gonna get something out of you as well.
I'm gonna get something out of you too. You think you walked out, but I actually walked out with more.
You see? I just let you think you won.
I let you think you won.
Cool.
So really, just be alert. Be alert.
Yeah. You have to be really. What's the word I'm looking for? Observant.
Be very observant. Be slow to speak. Be very slow to speak. Be slow to anger. I know that's hard because with business, your temper does rise. I have a whole lot of temper. I didn't realize I had.
You did?
But really a temper, but there are pet peeves that are just, I hate when people are late. I hate when people lie. I hate when people are slow. Like, no, really, like if we set a timeline and you're just slothing through the whole thing, it just pisses me off. Like, I don't like that. So I'm really like, I'm like this. Yeah,
even today, you were on time.
For me, that's even late. Normally, I have to be here at least 10 minutes before. That was a bit late.
Like 5 minutes. I'm like, because initially I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get a snack. So come through. And I'm like,
I was beating it like, oh my god, I'm late.
But okay, apart from the whole cosmetic thing, you also run a fitness program.
Yes.
What's that all about?
Okay, so I run a ladies fitness program to be specific. Yeah.
We're gonna be biased, y'all.
I'm sorry. Listen, y'all got Iron House, y'all got Nucleus, you got Virgin. You guys run the whole place. Like, come on.
It's a lot of testosterone.
Yes, it's a lot of testosterone. Exactly. So you are scared us. We're like, we can't be here. We need something else. Like, no lie. No lie. Yo, if I have to get a friend from the gym, I always be like, look, find me outside. Because the moment you walk in, it's just all eyes on you.
I never understood it until I saw it for myself. Like firsthand, where it's like I see why ladies are uncomfortable. A lot of weirdos, man. There's a shitload of weirdos.
And they stare, hey, they don't care.
Yeah,
they make it obvious. Even if they drop a weight, you're gonna hear it because they're looking at you. Like it's just exactly.
Like, hey man.
Oh my goodness, you nailed it.
I've been around these guys too many times. So
no, it's a lot. It's really a lot of testosterone. Yo, I can't like. So I really created a space where women can just come and we can just have it. It's so dumb if you think about it. Just a space to work out so we feel comfortable. That's it.
Actually,
but that's dumb. The reality.
I get it.
Like it's dumb because it's a very stupid reason, but it's a realistic reason. It's
just
you can't squat normal because you're thinking you're trying to seduce him. You can't even stretch because he's just out here looking at your yoga moves like, damn, she can do it. Like it's just you can't do anything with some of these people. Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, a lot of creeps out there.
Yeah, you just want to wear your legging, but to him it's like you showing off everything. Like it's just like, I just can't human in some places as a woman. It's so ridiculous.
That's terrifying, actually.
Yeah, it's
terrifying. I mean, not to say I've experienced it, but it's
you got leggings, Pat.
I've had some dudes look at me and I just felt uncomfortable. Nothing against y'all, I just felt uncomfortable that time.
Yeah.
Yo, bro.
The steak, that feeling of a steak, you feel like a steak.
Yeah, this.
Yeah.
Can I leave?
Exactly. Imagine that with a whole hallway when you're walking. I mean, gay guys are just like one or two that are there, but men are everywhere.
True.
So you get that, like, anyway.
Yeah, you created a space.
So I created that space so
for
that
the
they
ladies.
can just, for women to come through wearing whatever the hell they want to wear. They can wear their booty shorts, they can wear their tights, and it's just us. It's just also the style of working out. I love being a dancer. So obviously, when the economy crashed, whatever, there hasn't been a lot of dance gigs anymore. So I really just felt like I still need to dance, but I don't know how, but also still stay active. So I created, like, literally I said I want to be in a space where I can work out, but with music and choreography. But since I want this space, I need to pay rent. Since I need to pay rent, I need to make it a business. Since it's a business, I have to look people. Damn it, and I have the whole business. That's literally what I did. I was like,
okay.
A
flow chart. It just happens.
Like, listen, I need this. Like, okay, fine, let's just do a whole business. Let's go because I need this space. Might as well. That's literally thing of.
So you rent that spot? The
West Lane.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, we're upstairs at West Lane.
Yeah.
Yes, where fitness used to be.
Yeah, we used to do cardio there. My friend.
Yeah, no. So we're up there now. That was really it. So we just. Our choreography is very shaky, very dip it low, we're still working out, but very, there's that touch of girl,
Yeah. I'm aware of it. I'm that guy that's just like, it's interesting.
Oh my goodness.
But that's dope. Cause so you incorporate choreography, dancing,
yes,
weights,
yes, and flexibility,
yes. Or cardio probably, right?
Yeah. So
yoga?
So our sessions during the week are an hour long. So the first, I would say, 15 minutes or so, it's now the aerobics, which is now choreography. So instead of doing normal jumping jacks, we'll be doing jumping jack, but with a bit of a, I don't know, a twist, a leg thingy or a dip thingy, whatever. Like just so you can feel like, okay, we're dancing, but we're passing out,
Yeah, okay.
And then the next 20 minutes, it's now like, okay, weights. So now we're getting to sculpting, toning, still with music, still with rhythm, just to really not make it hurt too much. And then the last 20 minutes is now the flexibility. So like the yoga, the Pilates, the stretching, meditation.
What's the difference between yoga and Pilates? Like that much of a difference?
Not really. There is a difference, but not much. Even yoga itself, but I feel like it's just Pilates. Where, like yoga, you get the workout yoga, then you get the meditative yoga.
Okay.
The workout yoga, I feel like it's like Pilates. I feel like they're very
That shit looks
similar.
intense. I like did it for a week.
Yeah.
Nope.
Exactly. It looks so calm, but when you're the one that you're like, oh my gosh, how
hurts, yo.
Yes, it does.
That shit
You're like,
hurts.
how to put, and the instructor's just like, breathe in, and you're hyperventilating, like, yo, it's crazy. But we're more Pilates actually.
Okay.
I prefer Pilates.
So Pilates is more meditative.
Pilates, no, it's more workout.
More workout.
So it still has yoga inspired movements, but you still get a good sweat in. They're very similar, but
can I have a session? I actually want to try it. I mean, that week was rough, but
yeah,
I want to try it again. So, but obviously, you don't offer that to dudes, right?
It depends who you are.
Okay.
I've had one male client since I started, and he was like my kid brother.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like maybe 4 years younger than me, so it was okay. But I mean, I know you, so I think I can talk to you about it.
I'm a pervert, by the way.
With your bedroom voice.
Yeah. How you do that then? Stretching. I like that.
Oh my god.
Like I don't know. Like obviously I'm out of shape now.
Yeah.
I've been like it's been like a month. I haven't done shit.
Okay, what I can do is if you don't mind, since I know you, maybe because I do Saturday mornings where it's just strictly Pilates.
Okay.
So in the week it's the workout, the crazy stuff. Saturday between 8 and 9 at the studios where we just do Pilates and stretch.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got my mat, by the way.
Cool. I'll just tell them, no, it's my friend. They'll be like, oh, hey, Pat.
Hey.
So there's certain times where I do bring random dude friends who I know are not. I don't know. You get different kinds of guys. You get those guys where they really
you get different kind of creep.
Yes. Like they're really calm. Like you can see that he vibes well with women. And then you get those where it's like, no. That guy's not even going to focus on his body. He's just looking everywhere. And luckily you are that guy. You're very comfortable. You're really ladies' man. So I really think they'll like you.
Well, you know.
I really think they'll like you. So I'm very, very, very picky about the energy in the room because I've noticed we draw in a very sensitive audience. I deal with a lot of moms. I deal with a lot of women who have kids. I deal with a lot of young adults. I'm actually the youngest in the room.
Really? And you're teaching?
I'm the owner, but I'm the youngest in the room. A lot of my clients are like 30s, 40s. My older client, she's 62 actually.
62?
Yeah. Wow. I think it's just about two of us, like me, Comfort, Michelle, we're like mid-20s. And then everybody else starts from like 31. Yeah. Yeah, actually. So, but they're very youthful. Like, we're all different ages, but we're all the same. Like, hey, girl. Like, it's just, we're all 16, you know. We're all just there. Like, yeah.
Because you have this space where you guys are comfortable to express
tone.
yourselves.
So, it's also, I've seen how it helps them reverse the clock on their body, so to say. Like, they're shaking a bit. They're like, oh, I haven't moved like this since I was 16. Like,
oh, Jesus.
So, so I actually love I've seen how it became such a community. So we work out, but we have a WhatsApp group. We do extra stuff on the weekends. We talk a lot. We cry together. We have workshops. It's very female. It's very like sisterhood. I love it. Like we really look out for each other. We have so much fun. Honestly, like that's my favorite part of the day. And I'm so stressed. I just can't wait to see them every time.
That's your release right there.
That is my release. Those are my girls.
Fellas, let's create a group too, man. We empower ourselves and cry together.
Yes.
No, we actually spoke. I don't know who I spoke to about this. Yo, man. Like, we need to cry more, man.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean, dude? Like, we need to release.
Yeah.
We really need to release. Not cry necessarily, but we need to talk about shit.
Yes.
To be honest, even with the whole, before even the cannibal story, prior to that, even I never knew I had issues. I knew I had issues. I just didn't know it was that intense and where it originated from. So when I really started to think about it, I'm like, fuck. And I obviously I went through mild depression once upon a time. And I'm just like, man. And I never spoke about it. I never spoke to anyone about it until 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago. Yeah. And I'm like, yo, there are a lot of underlying issues. You don't even understand how this shit affects you in the long run. But man, we need to do better, especially guys, man. We need to talk to people. We need to talk to someone.
That's why I feel my heart always hurts now that I understand mental health. It hurts a lot when I see men getting arrested because they killed their partners or because they just did something. I mean, that time at first I was like, yeah, these guys have issues, but now it's like, whoa, yes, they do. They do. That guy is depressed. You're here complaining about your partner always wanting to go drinking. What, guys? He's having an anxiety attack.
Probably.
Like, for women, I literally had to see this. Like, with women, it's easier for us because we're like, we can't breathe. We cry on each other and then we calm down. For men, they're like, where the liquor at?
Damn.
And like, he's not being a bum. He just had a panic attack. He depressed. But
he doesn't know to express it. He doesn't know how to express it.
Like, we even have a certain way that they should have expressed if we knew he was deep. No, we also failed to understand or how to identify that the way men also express that feeling of being overwhelmed. You know, like literally, because I remember my partner. There was a time in his life where really, like, he was so upset about what he was going through, and he was like, no, just you can go home. I'll go away so I can just have like a bottle of wine or whatever. And I'm like, no, go buy the bottle, come home, let's talk. He was like, whoa, okay. Bought the bottle, came home. I think half a glass of wine. He was chilled. His feet even ended up being up like this. He was now just on his phone. We're talking. And I'm looking at him like, you had an anxiety attack. And now that we've spoken everything through, look at you.
You're fine.
You're calm.
You're okay.
But a lot of guys don't know that. They would just run through the bar and then be even more upset because now they're hungover, their wife is angry, and it's a whole ripple effect.
Yeah. But you see what you did there? You created a space for him to express himself.
Yes.
And that's the problem. A lot of these females, look.
We don't know. We are not also coached on male tantrums. We are not.
No one is.
We are not.
Sometimes we don't even know we have that shit going on. So it's like when you create a space where, that's why I think a lot of people, why they go to bars, just talk to a bartender. Because the bartender's a comedy. He's like, yo, you good? What's up, man? Wrong day? That's why bartenders are the most genuine people. Some of them, not all. The most genuine people I've ever met, like, as of late. Because they just want to listen. Like, oh, damn. And then what happened, dude? Fucking chick just cheated. And he's actually giving.
But it's true.
It's refreshing. So when you can actually create a space for someone to express themselves like that, that's everything.
Yeah.
It's a lot. That's all we need, especially men right now. And I'm glad there's even a podcast that really recently started where these guys are talking about men, specifically mental health for even as far as I'm concerned. I'm like, that's a great hub.
Yes.
Let the guys express themselves, man. Then you will understand that.
No, really. Yeah. Because we really all, let me say, when I try pressuring you guys, no, you're not even marrying me yet. What? But guy is doesn't even know where he's at with himself. And you want this whole Russell Sierra of like, guys, no, that's a whole conversation on its own. No, but that's reality. And I mean, okay, like back to business. A lot of people fail to understand that, guys, not to sound like a pessimist, but depression and anxiety are part of the package with entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurs are basically called to change or create an entire industry. You are setting the tone
Game changer.
For a lot of things. You are going to be the reason why people need to be employed under criteria A, B. You are creating that criteria. You are setting the bar. You're creating a lot of things. You are creating the syllabus. You are creating the infrastructure. You are doing a lot. And then you're still dealing with your own personal life. It's crazy. Like, COVID came and showed me flames, like how much I did not deal with, like my parents' divorce and even my previous relationship, like it was all mess, a serious mess. Like long story short, I have a psychologist and a psychiatrist.
Jesus. So one prescribes, the other one listens.
And a psychiatrist. Like people always be like, "What you?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got a psychiatrist. We died."
But you see, the stigma of having a therapist back in the day, you're crazy.
Yeah.
But like,
I'm
no.
happy with it now. Now it's like, you're a therapist. Why don't you have a therapist?
Yeah,
you want to
like,
die?
what the fuck?
What's wrong with you? Get a therapist.
Shit.
No, it's that crazy. And it's the only way to manage life. And I feel like I can't live without these people. Literally, these people I needed to live. And it's for every area, whether in your relationship, guys, if you have someone that you're with that you feel like you want to marry one day, go see a therapist together. Already start tackling the issues now. People make that mistake of waiting for premarital counseling already when you are dating, in that space of getting to know each other. If you don't have one personally, get one. See what your issues are. Reflect on your childhood traumas. Don't wait for those icky fights and you think the person is toxic for you, but maybe you guys are both just bullshitting each other because you have things you've never addressed. So really, therapy. My therapist, even when I'm good, like now I'm at a better space, so I still see her just to help me plan my diary, to help me organize my clients. So it's just for anything, because anything can feel so overwhelming. You know, I going through like major depression and a bunch of other things, but it's being managed now. You know, it's really being managed a lot, and it's so much better, you know. And I would highly recommend, especially if you are someone like me. I was really always to myself. I was always that person who always had one friend at a time. So, you know, because the moment it becomes 2+, it's like, oh, I had groupies. No, I was always one friend at a time, you know. So if things go south with that person, back to being alone, and now going through what I went through at home. Home was like my safe space. Suddenly there was no home, and there was a lot of stuff I was dealing with. And now to still be a business owner on top of that, when your personal life is just, it just almost feels non-existent. Oh, guys, I was really fucked up.
I think you should read that book.
Which one?
Happy Sexy Millionaire.
Okay.
I know.
3
it sounds.
things that I like to be. Happy, sexy, and a millionaire.
Steve Bartlett, someone I came across, his YouTube channel was a vlog. He used to vlog back. I think he still vlog whatever. But he's one of the few people who actually, and he's young. I think he's 28 now.
Wow.
Successful. He's net worth. I think not net worth, but he's definitely worth $400 million.
Wow.
Yeah. But the point is, he realized what you're just saying, all these things that you don't know to do with, and you're also an entrepreneur on top of that. It's dangerous.
It is.
It's fucking dangerous. Even when you get to a point where you even start ignoring, you don't even like have personal relationships with people, and you just become that anomaly. It's dangerous.
Dude, like, I'll just, since it's something I'm talking about now with my clients at the gym, I'll just be I'm not fronting, I'll just be honest with you guys. August would have been the last you guys would have heard of me. Things about that ends.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What? I know we're laughing, but what? Serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Like my month of my birthday.
No way.
Yeah, I'm August, baby.
Yeah, no, it was very intense. You are really, everything just feels more intense when, again, like you're someone like, when you're just in your own world, you're already an empath, you're already trying to find your identity, you already feel like you don't have a home because everything at home is now messed up. Like, you just feel like, what the fuck, let me just go. No, really, like,
that's intense, yo.
It was like something happened where like someone I really thought was a good friend of mine kind of set me up, so to say.
Holy.
And it was with a situation I was dealing with that happened in my previous relationship.
Okay.
And it really just, it made me feel alone, like really alone, where everything was just coming crashing down on me. I mean, business wasn't doing anything. There was COVID. Like, everything was like, you know what? It's fine. It's okay. Everyone's dying anyway right now. It's fine. Yeah, I remember literally like filling up the bathtub, and I texted my friend. Something I'm talking about, I mean, comfort. Like, we're really good. And I remember she was busy, but I remember telling her, dude, can you come by before I do anything crazy? And she was like, okay, cool. And I remember, I was supposed to just take a normal bath, but seeing the water fill, I was like, that actually looks nice. I'm not lying. I was like, that actually looks really nice. So I let it like just do that, like fill up. And then I remember laying in it, and I put in, there's this group called Brave Hearts on Facebook that Hermine runs. I don't know if you know Hermine. She's amazing, psychological, cosmic, amazing human being. She just loves attending to people's mental health. So she runs the group. I just know her online. I've never met her in person, but I always see her running to help people and talk to people. So she created a group called Brave Hearts, where anyone, but I just see a lot of women, rather a lot of moms, always post when they can't deal with life. Even when they take selfies and they cut their hair off, then we always just send like positive messages. Like, it's a group of people just you know,
just to reinforce.
Yeah, just to reinforce, express. Then I just put in the group saying, this bathtub looks nice to drown in. And I posted on the group, put my phone on the side. Literally, as I was going down, I heard my phone ring. No lie. I think like 30 seconds later, because she has to approve the post. So I knew she'd see it. Anonymous number. I pick up, and she's like, Lily, it's Hermine. Don't do anything. And I'm like, whoa. She's like, where are you? Send me your location. I just started crying. Then I sent her my location. And then my other friend, Tuli, was calling me. At the end, I found out that they work together, because Tuli, one of my dancers, mentors, she called me. So it's like Hermine told her to call me and be on the line with me until she finds my place. So I was on the phone with Tuli. She's there stalling. Well, no, you know, I know life is like this. You know, doing that whole thing. And then, okay, fine, Hermine tells me she's outside. I open for her. Comfort also comes. Yeah, we speak about everything, and then I get out of it. I get out of the space, and I'm good now. I'm good now, y'all. Like, I feel very purposeful now. Like, but basically, and that was like my second attempt.
Whoa.
Yeah. No lie. Like,
now I kind of feel guilty for not even like talking to you as much.
Guys, it happens. We were all going through something, really. But in that moment, it made me realize that it was during a time of when I didn't know myself. Because after going through that and going with my therapist and really seeing the moments in my life where my innocence was stripped, where I lost my identity, a lot of things, and then tapping into that and then bringing it back. That's why the whole Mareka thing came about and whatever. Like, so now after really seeing that a lot of the times why people attempt suicide or just, I don't know, go to drugs and then they die of overdose, they don't have an identity. Like, everything is so messed up around them. They've lost themselves in everything around them. They don't have foundation in themselves. So you just tap out. Because now I'm in a place where I'm like, what? I'm the bomb. Dig it. Like, I love that title. I'm a happy, sexy millionaire. I receive. So now that even if things are crazy right now, I still feel like it's okay. It's part of the process. So I love how my mind is. I've even looked back like, whoa, how could I think like that? If only I knew now what I knew that. I'm just like, whoa, you know. So that's why I love the gym. It's a space where I really get to speak to a lot of these women and even just people outside of the gym where I mentor them, or both men too, where I don't even say, show me your business plan. I first say, show me your personal business plan. Let's start there. Because all of that affects your actual company that you want to start.
It's true. You
know? So tackling you as a person. Who are you? What are your hobbies? What do you like? What don't you like? How can we make you not pay attention to it? A lot of that. Because that's ideally where everything starts. So, yeah.
Damn, this was one of the second emotional podcasts I've had.
No way.
Yeah.
Who was the first?
Evgeny Ray. Evgeny Ray. He went through. He really went through it. Real depression, crazy attempts, and it was just by chance that I even got to know him because just a mutual friend put us through. He's like, I think you should come on because I think he has something to say. And hey man, I think that was one of the most intense episodes. This is the second one for sure. I'm gonna shed a tear, yo.
Oh wow.
She's crazy.
No wonder I'll come back for the real stuff. Like this is just a surface.
You want to?
This is.
I'm gonna create this little space for you.
I need to get some consent first from family members. Yeah, no,
don't put our shit in the air like that. Don't put it out there. But it's I appreciate everybody, even for coming here and even just like sharing these things, because at the end of the day, I'm hoping someone's listening to this. I mean, these things are long, by the way. They're long, but I'm just hoping someone will actually hear this and be like, you know what? So, or okay, this is something worth looking into. Let me see what's there to it.
Yeah.
I think this shit's like really necessary.
Yeah.
Especially now.
Oh yeah.
June, July was crazy.
Guys.
What a crazy 2 months that was.
Yeah.
But I expected it just because of the whole. It was weather. It's winter. You know, that's the time where everyone's catching something.
Yeah, no.
Flus,
people
whatever, you know.
People were dropping dead
People
around
were
me. It
dropping.
was
That shit was
crazy. I remember I almost lost my dad too. That was so scary. Like
COVID?
Oof, yeah.
Yeah.
He got it bad. He got it so bad. Like even the doctors were like, no, only 80% of your mind or 80% of your recovery is reliant on your mind. That's how bad it was for him. So yeah, he's alive today. He's alive. He's so strong. He's doing amazing. But that was such a dark time. Phew. That was a very dark time for a lot of people. Because while he was in, my friends' parents were sick and they were just dying. So I was just like, yo, is my dad next? Because this one's mom died, this one's dad died. Like everyone, we're all in the same boat and we're just there holding each other like, whose parent is next? Like, oof, it was.
I just try not to think about it all together. I mean, it sounds kind of fucked up, but it was my coping mechanism. Because I'm like, man, this is the reality I'm living, bro. I can't really change much, but I can definitely help the people that are closest to me. Yeah. At least try to. Yeah. But
we just need to be there for each other. And I love this. I've seen how people come here and they just talk. And it's nice. Like, it's so good. Now, I mean it because, you made me feel so bad. You're like, no, but I messaged you. And I literally go in my messenger and I'm like, oh, crap, he actually did. Like, till now, my messenger's off again. I took it off again. Like, I don't know. I'm in this weird space of... it's really difficult if you are called to entrepreneurship, but you are introverted, so to say.
Got a personal life as well.
It's such a push and pull. Like, you have to be out there, but you naturally... It's a lot, you know? So I'm always switching off my messenger. I'm always, like, I'm trying real hard not to engage in interviews and stuff like that. So, yeah, but it's something I'm working on because one of those things about this is your lane. So you need to find something to help you through this because you need to be doing stuff like this.
That's true.
So, yeah.
Because for me, I was like, did this chick get money and forget about my she makes some money now, she doesn't know.
Not even. I was in bed crying probably. This year just started off like, I swear, I remember from January now, I just said, you know what, I guess 2024, 25 will be it because now I'm just going to be in bed. Like, screw this ish. No, really. I remember saying, I'm like, he actually did. I went up, I'm like, oh my God. Because I remember, I think only from, I'll be honest, maybe like just the past 3 months, maybe 3 months ago was when I started noticing it. And before that, I wasn't really active. Maybe I'll go on, see a meme, then go off again. So I think only from, I can't remember who was, maybe the 2 people before Kamwi was when I started seeing your links. And I'm like, wait a minute. Then I saw so Didi. I'm like, what? Everybody on here but me. So when you now told me you actually did, I was like, whoa, he's right. That was like in January. I'm like, oh my gosh, I felt so bad. Like, literally, January was when you messaged me, beginning of the year. Wow.
Yeah, you have to be one of my... one of my first guests.
I thought that counts.
I guess so. Because she's like, why don't you invite... Like, what? Look at your messages, yo. I literally inboxed you.
Yeah, no, I was so confused. I'm like, wow. And it looked so bad. I looked like I blue-ticked him and everything. I'm just like, oh my gosh.
I was like, man, she got uppity, yo.
No, there's so many unread messages chilling there. Like, I'm just...
But the point is...
We're here.
You're here now. And we did our thing.
And the timing is actually perfect.
Yeah?
Yeah, I feel like it's perfect.
Good space, yo.
Yeah.
I'm also in a good space. Thank God. Thank God.
Yeah.
But Lily, this was awesome.
Yes, it was.
Can we do it again?
Yeah.
This time I think we're gonna have some tissues again.
Yeah.
Cause it's gonna get sentimental.
Yes, it will. No, let's talk. I'm all about real stuff. I'm not gonna be here and say entrepreneurship is the best thing ever. I'm here to tell you why it can be the devil.
I'm gonna screw you over if you're not
Yes,
careful.
I will tell you everything wrong if you are not careful. I love having those conversations because nobody told me a lot of things that
I had to
find out
reset
myself.
so many times. Mentally, I've lost money, gained money, lost it again. To a point I'm like, God, man, I don't know. But one more question: how important is it to have a mentor?
Ooh,
Or just the whole concept of mentorship?
It's very important.
Yeah.
I don't think you can do anything.
I've been winging it, yo.
Yeah.
I've been winging it.
It helps a lot. It helps a lot because it's fine to wing it. I mean, that's how I started because mentors, I feel like they come along the way.
Yeah.
They definitely come along the way. I think I only got my first mentor almost a year in. And it made sense because sometimes, again, it's the same as partnerships, collabs. You have to also be careful because mentors, you also have to pick carefully because these are people who have access to you. There's a difference between being a mentor and a coach. A coach is just for business. Like, okay, what's your plan? Okay, do this, do that. Mentor, it's like that, but also, are you good? What happened? So you also open up to them about certain things because they also have to get you out of certain holes emotionally and mentally. So they will come naturally to you. Mentors are people you click with. You know that they have gone through it and you just feel so effortlessly vulnerable around these people because you know that they'll understand and they'll know what to do. They'll smack you on the head, but they'll also be like, okay, but do this because I feel you.
Everything's constructive with them. It's constructive criticism.
Yes.
Everything.
So a lot of people have weird mentors. I look at them like, who the hell mentoring you? This is what you're doing. They're like, it's because some people just feel like they just want someone who is the person.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not even about finding the it factor. Your mentor can even be your gardener.
Facts.
Mentors are just people that speak facts. And then you will know what to do with it. I mentor people who are twice my age. I mentor people who are 10 years younger than me. I have people giving me their kids. I have people giving me their grandparents. It's just, I don't know what it is. Like, not to sound cocky, but there's just so much knowledge in my head. I don't know where the hell it came from. No, I kid you. People are like, no, how do I do that? And I just know what to tell them. And I sit back like, God, do I maybe not have a life somewhere else? I'm 25, but I really feel like I'm 52, you know, like, so I decided, let me just do it. If someone wants me to be their mentor, obviously we'll see the vibe, the energy.
That's important.
Yeah, because it's really a very, very fragile calling. Not everybody's meant to be a mentor. Just because you're freaking Beyonce doesn't mean you're a mentor, you know? Yeah, like, it's important because you can't do everything when you want to. And you will have a mentor for each area of your life. Your mentor doesn't necessarily have to cover every area. Like, for me, Pewa Kadikwa, she's my mentor in terms of personality. Okay. You know, even though she's a business guru and everything, Kwama's owner and whatever, she mentors me with character because she's so feminine, yet she will you know. And I like, she boss because a lot of women feel like they have to wear pants to be listened to. She'll rock in there with her little dress and you'll still listen to her. So I like that because I struggled also to see like how should I dress to be listened to? Because I'm still myself like this. And I will put a man in the kapunda in the corner. No lie, you will listen to me. So she really mentors me in terms of how it's about character. It's not about what you look, it's about your character.
Sure.
And then in terms of business, slight character, but also business, when you're that woman in that place, it's Kauna Ndilula. She's my current one.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, she's the founder of BFS, Non-Pro Fund.
Ah, okay.
Yes, so she's the money. She's the money. Yes, she deals with financial solutions for people, loans, whatever, advice. So she sits with a lot of these men, you know, these fan teamers. She sits at the boardroom table with all these guys. So she really mentors me with, girl, strategic moves. You do that, you do this. But also, no, it's okay if you're a woman, just get up, go to the bathroom, cry, fix your mascara and go back like nothing happened. You know, so I like that. So she also teaches me how to still manage my emotions as a woman, because we're still women. Some things will still hurt us, but how to not look like a weakling or whatever. So those are my current two at the moment. And then my little sister, she's like my mentor emotionally, because she's just so sweet. You've met my sister. She's just so she helps me stay kind.
Is she do gymnastics too?
No, she's retired now.
She was a beast, yo.
Yeah.
She was a beast.
Yes. So she mentors me with kindness, just how to still be loving and how to show love to people. So mentors come in different forms.
To bring that humanity out of you at least.
Just to be human still. Because I won't lie, I'm like a little tough. It didn't help. When I started doing kickboxing, I'm just like, where yet? I'm a little too...
Punch him in his throat.
I'm a little too confident now. Who hurt me? I'm a punch you. Yeah, no. So she just helps me stay polite.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Just pile on them, hey. I've considered. I'm like, yeah, I have to. But I asked that question because I've had this conversation more than once. Because it's something my friends said once upon a time. They want to see you do good, but not better than them. And I'm like, what the fuck is the point of mentoring me? You know what I mean? It doesn't mean anything. That's because I succeed.
I think that's a coach. That sounds more like a coach. Mentors are more, it's almost like guardian angels. They don't even care.
Yeah, because
they don't even care. They just want to make sure, are you good? Okay, sharp. And you don't talk to them for another week. Like,
because if you think in hindsight, if you have to look at it, you helped me get to this position. Obviously, if I'm a piece of shit, I'm probably not going to acknowledge you. If I'm a piece of shit. But the odds of this person even taking you along with him are extremely high if that's what you're concerned about. I mean, you helped me get to this point. Why would I not acknowledge that?
No, those are coaches.
Yeah.
I feel like people who had that are coaches. Mentors, it's more about what you can't feel. Like, they do cover the business aspect of it, but I mean, a real mentor will even not care if, let's say, I'm still here trying to get more than 5,000 a month, but then you get a breakthrough and you're making 5 million. That shouldn't even bother me, because I have to have that understanding that we're in two different lanes. And you have your lane, I have mine. We have two different callings. We have two different outcomes. We have two different results. What do you mean doing better than you?
Yeah, that's where it comes now to intentions. What were your intentions?
Are we in the same class, doing the same modules? Then maybe I can see the competition. But I feel like when it comes to business, entrepreneurship, we are different. We're all different. What do you mean I'm doing better than you? Unless I'm trying to give you my business plan and seeing who can execute it better. But that's also just stupid.
Dumb. But it comes with intent, man. Like, people who legitimately help people because they want to help people.
Exactly. And
never
it's
ask for shit, or they're just... They're just the most humble people ever. Like, I have this thing. A humble person won't call themselves humble. Ever. That shit is just... it radiates off you. People just know, like, oh, no, that dude, he does it because he loves to. There's no motive. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Now you bring it back to these prophets. That's a conversation for today.
Yeah.
But that's why I don't like going to some of these churches anymore. It's crazy.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, but Lily, any last words for the listeners? Actually, where can they find you? Yeah, let's go with that.
That's a good question. Where can I be found? In what sense?
Social media, all that.
Okay, because
obviously you don't want them running up in your house. Like,
yeah, no.
I heard you stay here. So, what?
I'm gonna send my dogs to you.
About your social media, if you want to get in contact with you.
Social media, I'll give you all my social media, definitely, because I work remotely, so I'm anywhere. So I prefer my social, then we take it from there. So Mareka _Masule is my personal. And then Ilotu _cosmetics is the cosmetics one, if you're interested in some hair care, skincare inquiries. And then if you're interested in the gym, Ilotu _fix.
Yeah. Okay, you have a website?
Yeah, our website is Ilotu Cosmetics. www.ilotucosmetics.com.
I'm gonna put it in the description. Y'all heard it here first. Ilotu. I'm considering doing ads for sure. Now I'm good. Now, cocky. But Lily, thank you so much for making this happen. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And I'm gonna say it again. I'm proud of you. what you've been doing, what you're about to do.
Yeah.
I hope they're ready. I really hope they're ready.
Yeah.
Because they.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'm ready.
Nah, you will be.
Yeah.
Process.
All right.
Trust the process. Gut feeling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for calling me up in January.
Yeah. Months later. But we're here. But yeah, guys, if you guys enjoyed today's episode, make sure you guys like, subscribe, do what you gotta do to get this podcast up and about. And with that being said, peace.
Type of lifestyle that we living over here is not the same. People say they never gon' change, but they change. Times are moving faster, ain't no time to switch a lane. Keep me out of range, they say nothing strange. Load my ammo in my clip and I go ham beat. Might just paint the walls, it looks outstanding.